Yo, what's up, guys? This is To All the Crowd Rooms. Whoop! We are the #1 video podcast for the DIY music scene in Philadelphia. And we also happen to be the only one. So, we out here killing it. Today I'm here with my left-hand man, Bezos, my yes man.
I'm your yes man. I am your yes man.
Yup. And today, Jose, would you like to introduce
Bros, we got, ooh! I can't say it right now. God damn, bro, I've been wanting this for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Doug Lightyear, fucking Khris Kanker, we got Thyla in the house tonight. This is going to be a great fucking episode. Let me go ahead and say it right now, guys. I'm fucking hype. And no, it's not the 5 shots we took before this. It has nothing to do with the fact that it was tequila. It's the fact that we're into all the crowded rooms right now, baby. Let's go ahead and talk. What's up? Tell us about yourselves.
I'm so excited to be here.
Same.
I think what you guys got going on is fucking awesome, amazing for a local artist.
Appreciate y'all putting us on here.
For real.
Yo, thanks,
Mikey,
guys.
Jose, my guy over there on camera, Colin coming through, supporting. It's gonna be a good time.
Bro,
yeah. So, what were you saying?
I love you. That's what I was going to say. I love you so much, I'm drinking for you tonight. That's why I got 2 beers up right now. Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, someone's got to look sexy. You know what I mean? That's not me. That's for a fact. Fucking real quick, I just want to point out one thing. Bro, if anything, I like to look at it like this, because people say that a lot. Like, thanks for putting me on. Thanks for doing this and shit like that. At the end of the day, like, we're thanking you too, because for us, it's, like, so important. Like, people have to understand, like, when you're putting someone on, like, you always have that option of, like, being like, nah, I don't want to be a part of your shit. You know what I mean? You know how many times I'm sure we've all experienced this. You can put your hand out as many times as you want for somebody, but at the end of the day, it's up to that person to grab your hand and pull themselves up. Because I'm not going to be out here pulling people up all day. How the fuck am I going to get out of bed? I'm going to be tired. It's up for yourself to get your shit out of bed, do your shit, and know that you're able to do that because you're your own fucking person.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's kind of crazy, like, the amount of, like, the times you could put your hand out for someone and they just don't want to...
Yeah, they spit on your hand.
They don't even want to meet halfway. They want you to pull the full way.
Yeah, and if something goes wrong, oh, it's all your fault. Like, bro, you didn't even show up for fucking band practice or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean it's my fault?
No, it sucks because, like, when you feel... Like, I see a lot of people doing a lot of things. It's like when you feel like you're doing something so wholeheartedly and, like, you're looking around, you're like, y'all don't believe in this shit, really.
Yeah.
And then, like,
feel it.
And you feel that shit, and you're like, but you around just in case something pops off.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. No.
And when it does pop off, it's like, wow, you want to be friends again.
Yeah, they become knocking on
And it's
your
like,
door,
it'd be something
hey,
so
what's up?
minuscule in life. It's not even like a big deal, but like it's a big deal to them because like not a lot happens in the real world when you're just like not doing nothing.
Yeah.
And you're looking around, seeing shit actually being done. Like, this guy motivates me with a lot of shit he does because he does, like, his online presence was crazy with your persona. So I'm like, damn, I'm looking at his videos like, holy shit, he's doing something. And that's how he is. He does so much where it's to the point where it's like, bro, if you're not doing nothing around me, like, don't even fuck with me.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Pretty much. It's like, dog, like, I'm going so hard for you to just coattail off the shit I'm doing. Nah.
I feel you on that. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's not even like just like coattailing too, but it's like you got to be around someone who makes you want to work harder. You know what I mean? Right. So like I don't even want to like think of other people like they're leeching off of it at each other, but it's just like, and it's nothing personal. It's like I want to go further. You know what I mean? I want to go harder every other day. Fucking, we were upstairs, man. I wrote on the board. I was like, today's a new day. You guys didn't see it yet, but I was like, today's a new day. Today's the day you can be the person you always knew you could be. You know what I mean? Because like every day I fucking wake up and like I'm like way too fucking hard on myself. Like I'm a very, very... People don't... if you know me, you know me. I'm a very fucking serious person, but I'm goofy as shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I'm two extremes at the same time, and it's like... That's why I need constant change in my environment. I need to face adversity. I need to be put in the fucking water that I know I can't swim in, because for a fun fact, I can't swim. Can't tread water, but whatever. You know what I mean? It's about like knowing that you're with somebody who's going to make you want to work harder. And if they're making you work harder, keep it up. Because guess what? The moment that you start slacking is the moment that person's going to be like, are you even really serious about your own shit? Because now you're making me hang out with you, and now I don't want to hang out with you because you're not even doing the shit you were saying. The reason why I'm with the fucking podcast right now is because they made it. James is a sexy beast. Ain't none hotter than a man on the computer 24/7 getting shit done. He's like fucking Christian Whalen. That's why I'm a body fucking 5 people's amount of work right now. Let me just lift it up with my fucking keyboard abs. shit's tight.
But yeah, you gotta have a high bluff detector of who's bluffing on you and who's just trying to hang around for the popularity contest, basically.
Yeah,
just even the image, like sometimes that's good enough for people, like just looking like you cool. And it's just like, damn,
Cool,
like,
you gotta put more work
motherfuckers are really out
behind
here
it to
trying like
keep
to
going.
be something.
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck.
It's a waste of time to look good if you can't even go ahead and expose yourself in the first place to go ahead and show people how cool you are. You know what I mean? Like, I have no issue with people trying to look cool, but if you're not even going to follow, like, let's say there was a fucking pie chart, and there was, like, everything was cut up into, like, 4 parts, and you're only 25% of that was your fucking appeal, your appearance and looks and shit. Guess what, bro? You don't got the other 75% to make that shit worth it at the end of the day. You're just wasting time and energy right now. You might as well go back to your normal 9 to 5 and say, fuck this shit.
Yeah, man. I feel like that sometimes, honestly, like on both sides. Like, recently, I just had a song blow up in France.
Bro, I saw that shit. That shit's congratulations.
It's crazy.
Yo, for people who don't know this, give them the track name, tell them what's going on right now.
Alright, so my song GameCast, it's about Super Smash Brothers. I'm sure a lot of you play it. Nintendo, it's been out since fucking 90s, 80s, I don't fucking know. Came out on 64, I think, but they just released it for the Nintendo Switch, and I made a song about it because my friend Turner, he bought the game, and then we started fucking playing it like every fucking day.
We was playing.
But, so I made a song about that, and I dropped it, and this random French dude, I think his name is Lulu, Lulu Creatif or something like that. He
shout out Lulu.
Yeah, he shared it. He shared it to this page called Le Règlement. I'm sorry if I mispronounced. I don't know French, but
How many followers does that channel have?
they have like
250K, some shit like that, right?
200K on Instagram and like 700 something on YouTube. And then they made like a little, well, the dude Lulu shared it to them, and then that guy hit me up, and then he was asking me questions about it because he's a Smash Brothers player. And then he just asked me, like, he gave me a little brief interview, like asking me like who I worked with and like where I was from. And then he featured me in a video just Friday. And that Friday, I literally looked at it that morning. Like I looked on the GameCast video to see how many fucking like views it had. It was like 800, and then like an hour later, it was like fucking 3,000, and then and now it's at like 35,000. It's crazy.
Shit.
And
What's the
it's currently growing. Currently still growing.
That shit's crazy, bro.
Yeah. Look at it right now.
Yeah, what's the comments like?
I wish I could tell you because
They're all in French.
They're all French.
So many. There's like 1,000+ comments, all in French.
I know
I'm
a lot
like
of
trying
them,
to translate them.
Yeah, I know a lot of them are just like shouting out Le Règlement or they're just like trying to tell me that my shit's good. I don't know. They're telling me to keep going, so I'm gonna just keep going.
So how can you ride this wave as long as you can?
Well,
I'd say this podcast.
Yeah, I mean, just
37K,
podcast,
by the way.
just keep fucking.
Wow.
Yeah, 37K.
We were well off. We were way off.
You went literally within a 48-hour period. You went from like 1,000 or something, right? Like I forget what it was.
like
4,000. Actually,
yeah.
I think it got to right before then.
It's fucking crazy.
And now you just went up almost 10 times.
He's trending. He's trending right now. And that's the thing. Like a lot of artists, like for a while, we've always been wondering how the hell do we just get our shit to somebody that doesn't know our stuff, that like, or a group of people that can mess with our stuff, that's like doing what like we like or just listening to what we listen to and like vibing off the stuff we vibe to, or like going off of our energy. And it's like he put out this song, a couple messages later, next thing you know, 500,000 views, and it's like you never know how that shit's gonna come. Like I've never expected that for him. Like,
yeah, I'm hoping that it gets into the hands of the right person.
This song he's had for a year.
It definitely will.
He wrote this song a year ago, and it's like he didn't put it out till it was ready. So like it was really ready to be out, and it sounded perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Sure I went to the right studio and all that.
Yeah, like he put the time, effort, and like the money into
it was
it.
recorded.
Shout out to Billy K Music at Musically Speaking Studios. But yeah, man, it's fucking crazy. Like I honestly feel like I'm in a dream. I mean, I haven't really. It's nothing. I mean, it's a lot, but at the same time, it's nothing because it just.
Is it scary?
It's like it's kind of scary because I'm like.
It's like if you just like
pressure.
Don't follow up right.
Yeah, if I don't follow up,
done.
It's just all right. I got 30,000 views. Like,
we were talking about this earlier. I was like,
they don't even know.
We were saying this shit. If you don't have people in your circle right now, like real friends, real fucking friends, you know what I mean, who are like literally being like, yo, you got an opportunity, let me try helping you any way I can. If people aren't doing that shit, fuck them.
Yeah.
Be honest, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I've been doing shit now for like 10 years. You know what I mean? I found out about that. You know what I mean? And even before then, me and you were already like little tiny sense where it's like, hey, like I was thinking about this the other day, maybe this or that. But now it's on the way where it's like, hey, like the way your shit looks on social media or this or that. Like I know like X and Y and Z. Like let me hook it up for you real quick because I want to make sure that now that these people are pouring in, I want you to look the best you can look. You know what I mean? And like that's the thing though. Like everyone at the end of the day wants to go ahead and act like. I tagged my boys earlier on some Gary Vee shit, and he was talking about, like, you know, you got your home, you got a place that's like your fucking launch pad. Yeah. You know what I mean? If your launch pad ain't a place where you guys can creatively coincide, we're trying to fucking just gang bang ideas
build
and
that
shit,
synergy.
fucking get this shit fucking moving, you know what I mean?
Right,
Then why, that's not your fucking spot.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean, dude? And, like, you need those people. So, like, right now, like, I know for a fact that like, you got people like Chris by your back and all your other friends and shit like that, but like people are gonna this is gonna be a scary part too. People are gonna start coming out of the woodwork who are gonna try being like leeches.
Bro, I already experienced that.
I'm
like,
sure.
Literally, like Friday,
sure.
people just randomly started hitting me up. Yo, your song is fire.
Yeah.
Send them it like 2 months
Never
ago.
listened to one song of mine ever before, but now that it's trending, you want to talk about
I
it.
sent them.
It's
like
behind it.
Yeah, like bro, there's
there's
people from school we went with. They don't like it just because we do the rap shit, and it's like, all right, well that's fine. Like you don't gotta like my shit, but like we wholeheartedly doing this with a pure intention and a pure heart, and it's like we really want to just spread love, positivity, and make music while we doing it, and kind of like just bring everybody together and like telling everybody like, look, you can be what you want to be. It don't matter what time going on, with how old you are, whatever. You can get into whatever you want to get into. People tell me all the time like, oh, I want to learn guitar. Like 40-year-olds telling me like, I want to learn guitar, man. You inspire me. I'm like, you could do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Do what you want to do in life. That's all. That's literally our message in Thyla. Like Thylacine. That's our group name. If y'all didn't know, we're based off. Thylacine is an animal that went extinct in 1942, hailed out of Australia and Tasmania. So we're just trying to raise awareness about that. But at the same time, it's like,
What do you mean you want to raise awareness about that?
we love the Thylacine. We want y'all to know the history about
not
it.
even
Like,
just a
we want y'all to
thylacine.
know, like, y'all fucked up.
What kind of animal is that? I've never seen
Oh my
this.
God,
Bro,
it's a
I'm gonna get a
okay.
Tell them about it.
Thylacine, also known as the Tasmanian tiger. It went extinct in 1942. The last one was at the Hobart Zoo. I believe it was in the UK. But
This, John, you've seen
they
this.
hail from Australia.
I've
They're
never
a
seen-
You've
carnivorous.
seen this? This shit's hot.
Bro, they got a what is it? 120 degree angle or is it 90 degree? Where their
It's
mouth
90,
opens
yeah,
up.
that's
It's like an
right.
alligator
Yeah,
mouth.
I think it might be.
And
It's
they're,
like 120
they're a
something.
carnivorous marsupial, so they're cousins with the Tasmanian
It's like he's
devil.
reading Wikipedia without looking at it.
I know. I'm pretty sure the kangaroo it's cousins with, and it's a carnivorous marsupial, so it has a pouch.
It's crazy.
But
Yeah.
he ate meat.
It's like a tiger.
It's
with
a tiger that looks like a dog and a wolf.
Like,
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's
And
wild.
pretty much like the people were scared of it. Like
Yeah.
they were fucking
Yo, did you
scared
hear?
as shit of it.
I heard earlier this year, might be wrong, but might be wrong.
We'll
But I
fact
heard
check.
that they might have found some Tasmanian. Yeah, that's the fucking Thylacine.
They might have cited it, right?
might have cited
yeah,
it.
there's a lot of
There's
videos
a
that
lot of
always
them,
come
man.
out like that.
Yeah, well, this
But
is
like you gotta always be careful because I don't know, like it's been a long time since anyone's actually seen one.
I
And
actually
now
think
they're
I
trying to
saw one
actually
myself. Not gonna lie.
Bro, to think about it, I think last week, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna sound crazy.
I think I saw a Thylacine.
Dead ass, man.
No, bro, I think I saw something even rarer. I think I saw a chupacabra.
Bro,
Where in the
there's gotta
fucking
be
Jersey
something out
Devil
there.
Woods?
There's gotta be
There's
something.
gotta be something out there.
Pine Barrens?
Pine Barrens,
Yeah,
yeah.
that
the
or a
Jersey
mangy
Devil.
ass dog.
He was a
You know what the Jersey Devil is? It's supposed to be like half goat, half
Yeah.
giant bat. Or
Yeah,
something.
some weird
It's the
shit like
13th
that.
child of the fucking Leeds with family.
Leeds family, yeah.
Shout out Pine Barrens, what's good, Pineys? You know we love you.
Jersey.
Jersey.
Let's talk about the rap group and how you guys formed, because you guys have your own separate things. Like you just blew up on your own separate thing.
Well, yeah, we're both our own separate artists, but we go back to our group, which is our collective
Always.
Thylacine. Like that's where we started. We started doing stuff together and collabing. Our first music that we ever put out was together. But obviously, every artist should have their own solo thing going on. Like I don't care if you're in a band, if you're whatever, have your solo name out there just so you know. People know who you are because you gotta
you're
be
your own brand.
You got to be your own brand and your own character out here. And it's like even if you're part of a group, that doesn't separate you from being who you are. You know what I'm saying? But like when it comes to the group, we try to get together and just make good music.
So how many people are in the
Have a
group,
good time.
and when did you guys meet?
Well, all right. So I want to make a couple shout outs. Doug Lightyear obviously is in the group. Khalil Ali, King Animal, Jose Besos Martinez. This is everybody that's affiliated with Thyla and doing stuff with
I
it.
just found that out. No, but Jose always tells me how he's with you working on some music.
Yeah.
You guys have some stuff coming.
We've got something going on too, but we'll talk about that on a later podcast because that's a lot. That's a whole different thing that we need to get into. But good music coming. But besides that, Turbo Crunch, King Animal, Khalil
Ali, Casimir, Justin Goins.
Yes. Go
We
ahead.
got like a fucking.
You already
we got
know.
side members like Dempsey Thies. He's like always supporting our shit. He doesn't rap or anything, but he just fucking like always. He's like, I don't know. He's like the number one.
He's our
like,
pusher.
day one.
Yeah,
he's our
day
pusher.
one,
Yeah, he's our pusher.
So when did you guys meet?
When did
we
we
met. First of all, I think I was like middle school, and I was in a band
Like
called
8th
Inside One's
grade?
Mind. Yeah, and then
You were in a band, Doug?
I was in a band. I played lead guitar. I mean, no, not lead guitar. I played rhythm guitar because I sucked.
You never told me this.
Bro.
I thought you just played bass.
What
No,
kind of
I
music?
played. It
Punk
was
rock,
no,
rock and roll.
No,
Yo, he's so
no,
against that.
No. Y'all was
no,
definitely
no.
like punk and roll.
Like Thyla, we had multiple genres.
Yeah, that's true.
Inside One's Mind was never like a set certain thing. We
So
always
what was
had.
it?
We just always
Y'all
went
were
with
a
metal
band.
because
Y'all were a
we
band.
played metal, we played thrash, we played fucking I don't know, just weird slow shit. Like it was everything, man.
Ballads.
Like pop shit.
So like
Not pop
like,
shit.
Oh, so like romantic
Foo Fighters type of shit.
Romantic heavy swingcore.
Yeah.
In a way, you could say that,
Bro, no,
In
honestly,
a way, you could say that.
I'm being honest, we played a lot of shit that was like inspired by Nirvana, like Seven Dust, like fucking Foo Fighters, a lot of shit, man. You not like Nirvana? What's going on?
We used to play in a band like Nirvana.
Oh, shit,
our
man.
first band together was basically like a Nirvana cover band.
Bro,
we
if
had
it-
our original music too.
If it were not for
Nice.
Nirvana, I would not be sitting right here making music and fucking blowing up in France right now.
You know who I wouldn't be here for right now if it wasn't for?
Oh.
Not Korn, but it is. I love Korn. Sean Paul.
Sean Paul.
Sean Paul's
Okay, I
temperature
was
got
not
me
expecting
pumped. Yeah,
that.
I love Sean Paul.
But I don't really care what people say. I don't really watch what them want do. But I got to stick to my girl like glue. Alright, I'm done.
Alright, cool.
I was just telling you, I've been on a huge like early 2000s
01
hip
through
hop.
like 09, right?
I've been listening to a lot of Sean Paul.
Sean Paul.
What's that one song he had? Breakout? Or like fucking
Man, there's too many
Burnout?
bangers.
Yeah,
There's
I
too
don't
many.
know.
We be burning, not concerning. Yeah. Man, he got too many bangers. He got too many bangers. You got
Yeah.
Give Me the Light and Pass the
Yes.
Drugs. And you got, well, it's too many.
Um,
It's
He's
too
so
many.
good.
So basically, we met because we were both in. Alright, so he was in a fucking punk band called the Kankers. You want to talk about them real quick? I mean, that is the origin of the
Yeah,
name.
so we really met through the music. So it was like I had a punk band going on called the Kankers. He had his band Inside One's Mind, and pretty much like we just became really good friends because we went to school together and we were like, yo, y'all got a band, we got a band. It wasn't a lot of people in the school with bands, so it was like, yo, we doing shows together. We just became like a real like good group. We had camaraderie and it was just really fun while we were young, you know. And then it turned into like the hip hop shit eventually, and then kind of incorporating punk rock into hip hop.
What got you guys
and then-
into hip hop like that? What made you guys go from being bands to hip hop?
Well, the thing about that is like our root was always hip hop.
Yeah,
like we
always.
grew up listening to hip hop first. Like we was the dudes listening to hip hop, and then like we found out about rock and roll later in life.
Yeah,
And was
man.
like, yo, this shit is hard. Like
Lil Wayne.
I'm telling you, Nirvana.
like yo,
fucking-
like it, like you ever hearing Nirvana for the first time, or like just any bands like that. Like I remember Smashing Pumpkins here in 1979. I'm like, oh, this some shit. Like this is
Yeah.
different. Like
literally, what transitioned me from hip hop to rock? Like I literally hated hip hop after I started listening to rock. Fucking Limp Bizkit.
Wait, hold on. Did you say? What did you say?
Limp Bizkit.
What about Limp Bizkit? I kind of missed that. You
God,
said
you-
Limp Bizkit, it fucked me up.
Limp Bizkit is the one that is the group, one of the groups that got me into rock
I just
Through
wanted you
their-
to say it again.
through their hip hop.
I just had to
You
hear
know,
it.
We were listening to
roots.
it earlier today on the way to fucking get that shit done.
Yeah,
We
and I was just
listening to
thinking
Hot
about
Dog
it.
Flavor, chocolate sauce.
like an animal?
Have you ever heard Crack Addict?
What?
Crack addict?
No, I don't.
Oh, it's a good fucking song.
I only know like certain random trivia about like that song that you were just singing. Like him and like 9 Inch Nails used to have a lot of beef with each other. So that's why like that song, he literally takes all of the lyrics from the song Closer and he's making fun. He's like, you wanna fuck me like an animal. Like,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they're the same. It's literally a response to the chorus from fucking Closer from 9 Inch
Oh,
Nails.
that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's why.
I wish you said that in the car because I didn't know.
So
I was just listening like, what the fuck?
Fred Durst has beef with 9 Inch Nails, with ICP,
Eminem.
Eminem.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
That was an old beef. That's a real old beef. But yeah.
But he's my cult leader. And, like, the crowd knows. The crowd knows I worship Fred Durst. But
Yeah.
Fred Durst, if you're listening, we fuck with you.
We fuck with you. But yeah, we
Westmoreland, I love you.
we definitely were into hip hop before anything. Like that's what we was raised on. But
Or
it's
like
like
if you had to name like a handful of hip hop acts, who would they be?
hip hop artists when we was young, man, it was like Jay-Z, Kanye West, Late Registration album was retarded. I don't care if that word is not accepted.
No, you're
because
talking about
it's
from the
like,
early 2000s when it wasn't canceled.
No,
yet.
it wasn't.
No.
It wasn't.
Mentally
It wasn't
challenged.
canceled yet. That shit was so stupid that I was like that album right there just inspired a lot out of me, just in music wise. But it was like
Lil Wayne, obviously.
obviously, yeah,
crazy.
Wayne, Philly rappers like you gotta shout out Meek Mill. I grew up with Meek Mill. He grew up with Meek Mill.
Yeah, definitely.
Core, Quilly, like all these artists that literally been coming up while we were
Definitely,
growing
like,
up.
For me personally, definitely. There was a question in the segment earlier about fucking like farm and like my neighborhood farmhouse. We had a we had a gang called GK Unit, Gangster Kids Unit.
Yo, it's like Kids Bob.
That's literally where that's actually where I started rapping. Like Justin, he I don't know, like we all just started writing raps one day, and like my name was Little Flip, like, based
Flip?
off of the fucking dude Flip.
I thought you were just flipping shit in that farm.
But yeah, G Unit was definitely like one of the biggest fucking inspirations for us growing up.
That's sick.
Like, yeah, and I don't know, there's just so many other rap influences like fucking Ludacris. Fucking Ludacris. Busta
Yeah,
Rhymes, all of them, man.
Busta
Like,
They're ludicrous, but like it's crazy because all that hip hop shit that we was into, and then like when the rock started, or when we started getting the punk rock and the metal, and like we really delved deep into that stuff. Like,
yeah, I want to actually say
we know bands that ain't even popular, like Magruder Grind type bands that ain't got no name to them type shit. Like Magruder Grind's obviously a big name now, but like grind bands, power violence bands, all types of just like nuances of genres, like side genres of metal, or like all types of shit we were trying to fuck with. Like,
well, I was gonna say, like, your music in particular, like I saw Lost in Time music video.
okay.
Who makes your guys' beats? Because like all around that song's all over the place.
Yeah, that song was a little crazy. I'm just like, so I made the beat to that song,
It's dope.
and the first thing that I ever did on that beat was I went,
oh, I love that part too.
and I like took that loop of what I was doing there and just put that throughout the whole song and like put a beat behind it. It was like,
I'll fucking deck someone to that song.
like, so when I heard the beat, I'm just like, it's really hard for me to write to my own beats that I make, because like you're making the beat the whole time and you have like a whole nother idea of what's going on, and you're thinking of like, there's so many things that go on in your mind when you're making a beat, and you're seeing so many images and so many just different ideas, and you're just like, wow, like I don't even know where to begin.
yeah.
But like with that one, it was kind of, I knew I just wanted to just like be crazy on it, and then like I kind of simplified that part with the hook, and that's what made it what it was, and everybody was fucking with it because it was just some hype shit, on some Grim Reap.
Yeah, it's so fun to play
just
like,
screaming
live
it
too.
like live. Yeah, there's always a mosh pit for it and shit. So
Yo,
it's like,
I gotta say this right now. You know what's crazy? You know why I fuck with you guys so heavy? Is like, I've always been like a bassist in my bands. Like, I've been playing music now for like a decade, and like I think it was like when I ran into you guys and like I saw you guys like performing live and shit like that. Like, you guys were pretty inviting, honestly, when it came to getting on stage, and like you were getting like your friends on stage.
Yeah.
And especially when that song happened, I just started getting really close, particularly with like Khris and shit like that. I used to like actually like how I met you is because I started coming over to farm like.
Yeah.
It was like every other day I was like plotting on shit. It was the Halloween 2018. I remember this shit. It's like, you guys are gonna play, we're gonna do this shit, and like you
you gave us that opportunity because you literally like you saw us one time.
I did.
And you saw us at fucking Grandsons, which is a restaurant you owned.
Yeah.
And it was the Grandsons was the shit. Shout out Grandsons. That
We
was
smoked
pancakes
so much
and bacon
weed
in the
back.
morning with a big old blunt. Let me stop. But anyway, so he only seen us there for the first time. So he was vouching for us pretty much, like putting us on, not really knowing how we were gonna present ourselves.
Yeah.
But I think he had faith in us, and like obviously it paid off.
I just like heard something with you guys and like the way you guys were, and like in my opinion, like I think it was a payoff. But like the thing I was gonna say is like, you guys kind of inspired me to like be my own front man and like be comfortable like being like a hype man. Like I was like, I always used to make jokes when I was like in 8th grade, and I was like, I would be a great hype man. I am the perfect hype man.
That's big facts right there.
Big facts. Like you saw me at fucking Sad and Bougie. Shout out Sean. Fucking, you remember me at Sad and Bougie? I was.
Everybody should want to be a big hype man.
Yeah, like I don't want to be the front man all the time, and I'm cool if I could try being the front man. But like when it comes to gassing up my fucking friends and next to me,
Everybody
like,
should do that.
yeah, but like people don't, and
They don't.
You know why? Because you need a professional, and I am a professional in training.
And that's where you
now,
come in.
I'm trying to be the ultimate hype man. I want you to just be able to be like, hey Jose, come out to fucking Philly tonight. I got a show. I need someone to raise the roof. And I'm gonna be like, I'm holding that shit.
I will say, anytime I know he's coming to a show, I already said there's a guaranteed 4 or 5 spin kicks.
Yeah, right.
That's gonna happen, and like y'all gotta watch out, because if we play this one particular song, it's done.
Yeah.
It's a dud.
And you guys started giving like me a mic too at one point, and I was
Oh
like,
yeah, you
dude,
sang along to our shit, like bro. You've been one of the frontier supporters of us, and it's like on the forefront of us, and it's like I can't thank you enough for that. First of all,
thank you guys.
Just even you having us
I'll
on
drink
this
to that
fucking
right
podcast, like you know.
I'm drinking for you too.
So to go off that, because this is something I want to talk about in the podcast for a while. Basically, everyone should want to be a hype man for anyone else that's in the music scene. Or in life too. But like, say you're at a show or whatever, and
You're naked.
You're not naked.
Oh, sorry,
you
sorry.
can get naked if you want.
But don't do it, because then you'll get a ticket, and there was a court order then.
But yeah, you want to be a hype man for all the other bands that are playing there. That means, I know for you, for instance, Jose, before we even knew each other, there was 2 shows specifically where you stood right in front while other people walked away, which was part of the reason why I'm like, dude, New Jersey doesn't really fuck with Heaven's Sake. I don't get it. But I'm like, Jose fucks with me, because look at him. He's fucking vibing out to the music and shit, standing right front and center. And I think that's so important. Like, how are you going to be in a band, play a show, be outside smoking a cigarette while the other bands are playing, and expect people and the other bands to stand up for you?
We literally talked about this last
Like,
night. We literally had this conversation last night.
It's not cool to be too cool for the other bands.
No, and first of all, it's like, bro, you paid $10 to come here, and you're not even enjoying the show.
There's 6 bands on the
Like,
show.
what are you
literally
doing?
wasting money right now.
Yeah, like you were like in your little life that's going on. Like this was a big deal to you, and you just ignored it because you wanted to smoke a cigarette. And like somebody's putting their fucking heart and soul
on stage
right now, and I don't care where the fuck it's at. It's in a little bar and it's in a little corner of a room, but you missed out on that opportunity to see that fucking like emotion and just like feel what the fuck they are doing, because like you're going through the same struggle they are.
Yeah, especially being a fellow artist. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like so last night it was funny. It was funny that you bring it up too, because last night I'm at this show and I'm seeing a rapper and I'm like, yo, nobody was fucking up for him. And being an artist and being a rapper, I'm like, yo,
I'm stand up.
I'm like, let's go play Respect.
Be a
and I'm
leader.
with my boy Alex. I'm like, let's go pay respects. So we stand up to the front, and then they got so hyped like during their set that they like started like doing this like mosh pit, and like they ran. I had a beer and they ran into me, and like my beer spilled everywhere, dude. And so at that point, I'm just like, I'm sitting there. I'm like, yo, like I'm actually mad now because I'm pissed at them now. I'm like, yo, like. I'm looking over, I see this girl, she looks me in the eye and she's looking at me waiting. She's like, I know you're about to do something really stupid. So I looked at her and I read that fucking message that she was sending me, and I was just like, I'm not gonna do something stupid. I really want to though. I went to the bar, I grabbed another beer, came back, and just like, you know what? Look, they having the time of their life right now. Nothing else fucking matters to them besides their art right now. And that's really what it's about. Because if it was me and doing that, I wouldn't expect nobody to want to punch me in the face for that, for me having a good time.
Right.
And it's like, when I'm watching that, I'm just like, I can only empathize and I can only like feel that fucking passion.
yourself
It's like
in their shoes.
you wanted to start a pit, and even if it didn't start up, you got me pissed off. You still created some energy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like
whether
you
it's good or
still,
bad.
I don't care, and you did it, and it's
And
like
you remembered that person because of that. That's another thing to remember too.
shouts out to Hendo. They did that. Yo, if they watch this, I want to collab with you, and I want to fuck with y'all.
Yeah, but when the shit comes out, tag whoever you want to collab with, let them know, be like, yo, I fucking mentioned your fucking name because guess what? I'm speaking truth. Fucking, you know what's funny though? And like me and Eddie talk about this a lot. We're gonna be having our friend Eddie on the show in a bit. Fuck you, Eddie. I fucking hate him, dude.
Yo, fuck Eddie.
Yo, fuck Eddie Cologne, dude. Fucking worst thing that ever happened to the band Imbalance. Fucking better off without him. Piece of shit. Fucking dummy motherfucker. I love him.
Wait, is he not in Imbalance?
He's an Imbalance. I just
Okay.
fucking hate him.
I fucking love Eddie.
Eddie, bro. So fucking
Yeah,
much.
fuck Eddie Colon.
Yeah, fucking listen here, John.
That guy got a problem with me. I tell him something really not. No.
No, fucking for real though. Me and him talk about this shit all the time, and like there's like a truth, but also kind of like if you're gonna go to a show and you're gonna like, I don't give a shit if you're standing outside because you genuinely don't think the artist is good. You know what I mean? This is the thing, like there's a weird mix right here. Like this is where I can't agree but also disagree, where it's like I don't go to shows. I used to go to shows because I wanted to support everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wanted to be that person. I wanted to be that friend I wish I had every way on the way to my art and my development. I wanted to be that person. Then I realized that, no offense, people are looking out for themselves. People don't appreciate it. People are willing to sacrifice your blood, sweat, and tears of support for getting higher on the clout fucking food chain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And for me, it turned into, well, now I'm only going to stay here if your band's fucking good. If your band sucks, dude, like, fuck you. And you know what it's at now? Now I'm at a point where even if I don't fuck with you, even if I think you're fucking, like, even if I think you're a poor example for a decent human, and I like your music, I'm like, fuck, I like your music though. You know what I mean? Like, I still will go see your band because your craft is so good to me that I'm like, even though I don't fuck with you, it's not about fucking with you.
Yeah.
It's about fucking with your music. Because one thing that I don't really appreciate is when someone's like, oh, well, we should cancel this fucking artist because they did A, B, and C. And it's like, no, fuck you. What if that person who made that fucking song that saved my fucking life is now being canceled?
Yeah.
And you're telling me that I should be ashamed of listening to that fucking song? Fuck you. Who the fuck are you to go ahead and tell me that otherwise, dude? This song literally got me out of my fucking hole, and you want to go ahead and tell me that I shouldn't do this because it's not fucking pleasing your fucking compass? Get the fuck out of here with your tribalistic bullshit.
I like
That's not
that.
what I'm fucking here for, dude. I'm here because I want to listen to music, because music was here to help me get through my hard fucking times. Not because I wanted to go ahead and be part of your fucking popularity contest. You know what I mean? Like, that's not what
facts.
music's fucking about.
So with all that being said, shout out to Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Shouts out Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. I mean,
Mama say, mama sa, mama kusa.
yeah.
That's all I gotta
fucking,
say.
Even though people fucking hate him, and I get it, and I agree. Fucking like Trapped in the Closet music video, like that entire like 25.
That's R. Kelly.
Yeah, but sure. But like, but when a midget comes out of underneath a faucet and he shits himself after eating a crust of like cherry pie, when the gun's cocked at his face and he just got the black cop's pregnant fat white wife, like it's a whole thing, man. Like, and it's all being sung to the same beat. That's art. All right, that's art.
All right, speaking of that,
can't disagree with that.
we were I think New Year's Eve, like a couple years ago, we were all on acid and shit, and our friend G Vang, shout out to G, he was playing all the fucking Trapped in the Closets, and our friend Tito 08,
Tito 08, I love
08.
Tito.
Shouts out Batito 08.
he was
He better
extremely
get back on
creeped
his
out.
shit.
He was extremely creeped out, and that's the only reason why I wanted to tie that in, because he made a lot of Chris's beats, and he's gonna make a lot of beats for me in the future because he's gonna get back on his shit.
Bro, you're so
I'm speaking
good.
that into
Come on.
We're trying to speak it into existence.
It's gonna happen.
It's
Listen,
so-
bro, if you're watching this, make sure he fucking watches this. Listen, bro.
Oh, he's
You're
gonna,
watching this
no,
right
he's
now.
gonna watch.
He's watching?
He's definitely
Bro.
gonna watch this. He's definitely gonna watch this.
Really? You're just gonna fucking do that? You're just gonna do that?
You're gonna start.
You're just gonna fucking
Stop.
start doing that? Wow, really? You would really do that? You would really do that? Fucking keep going. You're great. I think you're talented, and if you give up right now, you're gonna be like, damn, I shouldn't have fucking given up. You got people who support and love you, man. Fucking chase it.
That's real.
Before we forget, can I get back to how we actually started?
Oh,
Yes,
absolutely.
French people.
Yeah,
No, I'm just
well,
kidding.
That's the end. Well, middle. Anyway,
That's
but
the middle.
so before we even got like into rap like together.
Right.
Like he was in the fucking he was doing a whole bunch of rap shit before, but me and him had the group Thyla because we both were like into animals and like super into fucking the Thyla scene. But we just wanted to make music like regardless of what bands we were in at the time, because he was in the Kankers and I was kind of inside one's mind, like not really, but we just wanted to make some weird experimental music that we fucked with, and we just started jamming on guitars and shit. And
I don't think it even was hip hop at first.
No, it wasn't.
just
Thyla
like
did not
random
start as
fucking
hip-hop.
noise.
Thyla wasn't hip hop at all. It was just literally just fucking me, him, and Turner.
It was a riff. It was a riff.
It was one riff that we still. That shit slaps.
Like it's on some stupid shit.
We're gonna actually record that. Like we should.
It'll be something one
definitely
day.
record that.
It'll be something.
But that's how the shit started. But I don't know. We just wanted to keep making experimental music, and then like I started rapping because I sent him one whack ass verse, and I don't remember what it was, and he was.
What verse you talking about?
I don't fucking know. It was like I think it was literally like a joke. Like I sent you there's a couple of rhymes that I sent you.
On Facebook or something?
It was like a message, on Facebook, and
I was like, yo, stop playing, let's go.
I was like, what the fuck,
Stop playing, let's go. Come through and record.
That's bullshit. And then I recorded this whack ass song in the closet. Anyway, but we started because he was already rapping, like with Khalil Ali and Axeman, Evan Fetters.
Shouts out Axeman, heavy.
And fucking
still got
Bad
some
Boy
shit
Skate
coming
Crew.
Bad Boy Skate. Yeah, all the people we started with. Ryan Fetters,
Fucking
Brian
Khalil. The first time I
Bugatti.
met him was in the punk scene.
Khalil's a fucking legend.
He's a punk rock legend out here.
Nah, he's a life legend.
It's
crazy. Like
he's so sweet.
That's one of the people that you
So
only ever
He
meet
is a sweet
once.
man, right? Was it all of a song?
No. He is.
No,
He is. He's very
the
sweet
sweetest.
and thoughtful.
Damn, you might as well.
As well as
you guys are gonna say something nice.
as well as supportive. Like and the thing about him is I don't know anyone in the world that is better than him at freestyling. I'm gonna just say that right now. We can have
That's
him
the
on
way
it.
you grew.
We can have him on this podcast. He will spit so the shit's over, and he will not sound stupid. Like nothing will sound stupid. Everything will make sense, and everything will just. You'll be like, oh my god.
You see that?
He just
Juice
doesn't
WRLD
stop.
You see that Juice WRLD video of him freestyling for like 3 hours straight?
I didn't even see that. I'm not gonna lie.
That shit's crazy.
You seen
It's
it?
crazy.
Was it good?
It was good.
Yeah.
Spitting off the top of the brain.
Off the top for 3 hours straight, dude. It was just a camera just on him for 3 hours straight, and he's
Some
just
people
killing
can't spit for 30 seconds.
it. Yeah,
10 seconds.
Dude, it's
a lot of people can't.
it's hard.
That shit's
That's the
crazy.
thing.
dude, it's improvising.
He got
Yeah,
material.
it's
Like
wild.
when you thinking about that shit all the time,
Plus
it's like
he's
Lil
young.
Wayne, right? Like, Lil Wayne don't write.
Right.
It's like people don't believe that about him. It's like
I still don't believe that.
Yo,
I'm not gonna
a
lie.
lot of people don't. And it's
don't
like,
believe it.
You don't have to believe it, but I genuinely when he says it, he's so wholeheartedly saying it. He's like, yo, I don't write.
It's convincing.
He's like, I don't write my shit. What he does is he says what he's doing in his mind. You know what I'm saying? He comes up with the first bar, and then he comes up with a second bar, and he repeats that 20 times before he can't not remember it.
Honestly,
and then he's on to the next one, and then he's
didn't
making
believe it.
it's crazy.
I didn't believe it until fucking our friend Nick Puskar,
He don't write.
he was like literally just one day we were just like rapping and shit in the backyard at his old place where he was staying at. And he just came out of nowhere and just started spitting. Like it was just me and him, Chris, going back and forth, and out of nowhere he just.
But shit that made
he just
sense.
spit- yeah, he
you
spit
can
a
tell
written.
it's not off the top. It's
Yeah.
written, but it's in his mind type
Yeah,
written.
it's like-
it's written in his mind. It's not written on paper. He didn't write it on his phone. He didn't write it on a book. Or nothing.
I don't have
It's just
them-
like
I
something
don't-
he
I
just
can't
had
do
in his
that.
head.
Yeah.
And that's not something I really do.
Yeah.
Well,
And
what's
I'm-
your guys' process for writing your guys' music?
Well, you can start.
Writing, I usually just find a beat that I really, really like. I used to write just to write, but I don't know. I really started off with like poetry and shit. But then I don't know, I started writing 2 beats and I kind of got stuck in the pattern of like writing 2 beats. But I kind of want to just start writing like just off the top of my head and do poetry and shit again more.
What do you mean by 2 beats? Like each
Like
2
you-
lines rhyme? Or
No. Like
To a metronome,
literally
and
writing
to a certain beat.
No. Yeah. Like writing to like a certain instrumental.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
gotcha.
Like instead of just like writing whatever you feel, like
You can't write one song
I
to
feel you.
3 different metronomes
feel
or
you.
2 different metronomes. Like you gotta write one song and one metronome. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, as long as you got that beat to feed you some type of just something to go off of. It's like, that's what you got.
Why don't you find like a happy medium, you know what I mean? And you're like, oh, I fuck with the beginning of this beat. And then when you get to a part, just be like, yeah, this lyrically, let's base the beat around this lyrically kind of shit.
I mean, I don't have any type of like blueprint on how I do shit anymore. It's kind of just like, whatever I feel creatively at the moment, I'm just going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pressure myself. Because that's the problem I've had, like, just pressuring myself to make something that's super perfect when a lot of people are just putting out
bullshit
farts and just recording that and putting auto-tune on it and just fucking...
Some farts are hitting.
Yeah,
I will say,
farts are hitting.
we're guilty of overthinking of, like, our lyrics because we really care about the shit we saying. And we know it's forever and we know that, like... There's a lot of... It's oversaturated. The game is oversaturated. We don't want to say everything else to somebody said. We want to say something brand new and fresh and something that you ain't heard before. So it's like when we think of something, like it's almost like pressure on us. Like we don't want to sound stupid and we don't want to sound the same as anybody. Mm-hmm. So it's like we got that already, like just on our minds while we're writing.
Yeah, but that's also a lot of pressure too, because you don't want to like... You put a lot of pressure on yourself to just not sound the same, but like some of the shit is gonna sound like other shit, but I don't know.
It will, but
Does it
Would you say grind your gears?
I mean, what, like the outside?
What we're saying is
the
right now
outside
this is the
noise?
segment of the show.
That was an awkward segment.
Yeah, well listen, we're not the best at it yet. You're kind of like test dummies, and we're beating the shit out of you till we
That's
get it
fine.
right.
That's fine.
So we have a new segment on the show called "What Grinds Your Gears."
Okay.
And as musical artists, and just being in the music industry over the past however many years, what grinds your guys' gears?
Can I go first?
Sure.
Dude, he has to
Go
say
first.
some shit.
He does.
All right, so if I'm ever about to play a show, don't talk to me at all.
Really?
Yes.
Yo, no wonder me and Doug don't get along.
So many people, like, if I'm ever, like, I'm not talking about, like, days before the show. I'm talking about, like, literally.
Years before the show.
No, I'm talking about, like, about to set up. People just come at me, just talking my ear off on some, like, I'm kind of in a mode right now.
You're
like,
transitioning.
I need to have this space, like, alone. Just, like, let me zone in, or else, like, you might just get a shitty show. But I mean,
For sure.
that's also like just an excuse on my part, kind of. But
No, but it's like, don't throw me off.
yeah, but I mean, at the same time, people are excited to see you, and like we invited you here, so I mean, like,
But when I'm done, we could talk.
yeah.
When I'm done, we could talk and hug.
There's this one chick
smoke a little blunt or whatever.
the last show we played. There was this one chick who like she came up to me, and like as soon as conversation started, I was like, yeah, this is not gonna go well. 'Cause she just kept talking my ear off for like 5 minutes, and I was like, bro, I gotta set up. Like I'm here to do something. Like you're here to see me. I don't know. It's not like an egotistical thing or anything.
Like,
you need to get ready.
That's just like a little pet peeve grind.
Mentally, I need to be in a certain like space too.
You know what's funny is like I felt like I sounded surprised, and like when you're saying it though, I'm like, well, when I'm about to like play a show, or I'm about to like play bass, like for your persona specifically, there's this thing when, especially when you're in a group, you like all cohesively just like get into like this like we're about to like put on a show. I'm not even. I don't fucking. Nothing exists right now.
Yeah, you getting
it's
the killer
literally
mode.
just this moment.
I kind of turned into an asshole. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, same. I'm like, bro, I need to do my shit. Like, get back the fuck up. You know why? It's because you're about to blow up with all this fucking energy, and you know you can get hurt in the fucking crossfire.
You're about to
baby.
put yourself out there.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta understand. I need this 5 minutes of my just prepare time.
And it's just
that's the equivalent of fucking Beyonce being in the dressing room like, don't talk to me. It's like, but no, every artist should feel like that. They
you want to see the
for what they
best
doing.
show that you can get, then just
leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, leave me alone for a little bit. Talk to me about like I don't know, cheer me on from afar.
Do you like motivational words? Do you like a little joke here and there? Maybe like before you go on.
I like make me if you can legitimately make me laugh, that'll definitely
like
make
if
me
I
feel
came
good.
up to you and I'm like, if I was like, yeah, we're about to fuck him up.
No, that's
the
worst shit.
I'm gonna fuck you up at the next show then because I'm gonna specifically
honestly,
do that.
That might drive me harder because like certain songs are angrier, so I might just like
you know me.
Put all that energy
maybe if we were in a
towards you.
different environment and I was like, yeah, dog, yeah, maybe not the voice, but maybe I was just like,
no, the voice, definitely the voice.
For some reason, I just always hated people cheering me on, like while I'm doing something.
What if I was
throws me
like,
off.
man, they're about to get fucked? If I was just violent about it,
Then I would probably just snap on you, like. Not like
that's that redemption energy.
I'm talking about like while I'm playing, I'll like all my angry lyrics are just focused on like you. But I mean, I'm not gonna say.
Look me in the eyes while I rap.
No. I'm not gonna say that helps me because I don't want people to just like come up to me and start fucking with me. Like, but I don't know.
Just leave him alone, guys.
Just leave me alone.
Just leave him alone. You want a good fucking show?
Afterwards,
you want to pay that $15 to go see fucking Thyla scene and shit like that? Doug Lightyear, Khris Kanker, leave him alone.
Buy me like a shot or two.
Shit, if you play
and then we'll smoke afterwards. We'll smoke afterwards. We'll talk, and then that'll be a good time. Just.
That's my thing before a show, dude.
Yeah.
I need to do at least 2 shots before I go. Just to, cause
that's been our thing recently.
Yeah.
Well, you got to have banter in between songs and keep the crowd entertained.
Right, yeah.
At least 1 or 2 shots of tequila, just get us loose up. Not to the point where we're drunk, but we just feeling it.
Bro, you know what I did when I was taking my DSM-5 course and shit like that? When I was like about to become a VA, it was like in the class they're like anxiety, and like medication. 100% proof alcohol. I was like, what?
Make you turn.
Just one shot of like 100% proof, like your anxiety, like.
It is.
You start becoming. You're like, hey, how you doing?
Well, I fucking feel that. All right, so what else grinds your gears?
All right, what grinds my gears? I try not to let a lot of things grind my gears so hard, but like one thing that does is being like, I guess, a writer that. Like, I don't know if I overthink, but I'm thinking for the people. Like, I also want to be, like, I want people to come, like, to see and be like, oh, wow, that was clever. Like, that was a good line right there. Like, so when I'm thinking of my bars, like, I don't like just saying anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, with our style of writing, I feel like it takes, like, a certain listener. Like, an actual listener. Not just somebody that wants to bop to a beat.
I mean, your beeps do kind of bop sometimes, though.
No, but that's the thing. Like, we try to combine that element of where, like, the new shit and the bars at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's like you can still dance to it, but I still want to say something of substance.
You want to keep it lyrical, but you still want it.
I want it to mean a little something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And give you a little bit of feeling rather than just I'm fucking this bitch. And I'm wearing this fucking rollie on my wrist, like some shit like that, where it's like I want you to feel something and want to dance at the same time. So it's like I feel like we're getting in that.
I got you. I'm fucking your bitch, but I'm emotionally unavailable right now, so please leave me alone.
It's just like it's just like we want you to like tune into what we saying, get some good out because we're about the positive messages. That's the thing. Like we're about a positive message at the end of the day, and. It is oversaturated with a lot of the bullshit that's going on, and it's just like for sometimes like us, it's like it feels like damn, like we can't really get no one to listen to our stuff because like they won't actually listen to what we saying. You know what I'm saying?
What's an artist you would say is doing it right now?
Doing it right, that's really hard to say because honestly, I don't know if anyone's doing it right. I think everyone's just working harder than each other. And it's like this dude over here, he might not be as talented as us, but he's working so hard that his shit is out there and people are bopping with him. Yeah. And it's like it's about how hard you're working. And like I've been in that position where I've been down. I've been like, man, I feel like this shit ain't working. Like, cause I've tried. Like, when I'm writing, I'm really trying to blow your mind type shit. And it's like. They don't even care about that. The kids don't want to hear that. They want to bop. They want to bop.
You want to be true to yourself.
But I want to be true to myself at the same time, and I want to make some shit that because I know this is forever. Whenever I put a song on, I know it's forever, and I want
always forget it's forever.
I want that shit. I want that shit to touch you, because it touches me. The music touches me when I hear it. So if it's not touching you, I ain't do my job by the time I'm done with it.
Sure.
And if it doesn't, I'm not gonna be proud of it. I'm not gonna feel like that's a song that I really want to be proud of. And it's like it. All the oversaturated shit is like you hear a lot of stuff, but it's like, are you really gonna be proud of it at the end of the day? That's really what I care about as an underground artist. Like, it's why I'm still underground. I don't want to sell out. I don't want to do what everybody else wants me to do. He don't want to do what everybody wants him to do. He wants to make a song about video games. He's gonna do it. Yeah. If I want to make a song about flying in the air and thinking I'm falling from 35,000 feet up, I'm gonna do it. Mm-hmm. And it's like I'm gonna express that. You gotta appreciate that art, and if not, it's cool. But somebody will.
That is true.
Somebody will.
So what's the part that grinded your gears?
The grinding my gears is that people don't listen. They don't
Yeah,
want to.
dog,
They don't.
aren't you listening?
I'm listening.
They don't
I
want to
just
listen.
him to,
They
you
don't
know.
want to listen. Like they don't want to, like actually pay attention to what people are saying no more. It's like when you come up with a crazy scheme and a crazy bar and shit. Like they'll just look at you like, if it's not talking about some shit that like it's simple, and it's like the bars aren't appreciated these days. Like the metaphors, the similes. When you use an S 6 times in a row, it's not appreciated. It's like the poetry of it is what I'm like all about, and it's like people don't appreciate that, but it's fine because like I feel like we're coming to a point where it's like it's gonna be like some trap crazy shit with some lyrical shit eventually, and then real instruments mixed in all together at one time.
Well, the pendulum always swings. Right
Yeah.
now, it's swung all the way to repeating the same line over and over. And
Right,
catchy,
but I think it's gonna
stuff.
turn into something crazy eventually.
People are gonna get bored of that. It's gonna swing back, and they're gonna be like, "Oh shit! Like I just learned 10 new different words."
It might be like rap's gonna be done with orchestras.
Maybe.
Like you never fucking know, but like everybody should just do their own thing.
Yo, there's this YouTube channel right now where they do that. They have like an orchestra and.
Oh, you see the fucking T-Pain one?
No, I saw the
saw
Trippie
that.
Red one. That
Yeah,
was
I've seen it a couple
fucking
times. The
sick.
Chief Keef one and stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah, the Chief Keef one. That was fucking
Yeah.
sick.
But like that's just like the beginning stages of it. Like I eventually I feel like there's gonna be artists that won't perform without an orchestra. Like they're gonna be like a J. Cole guy. Like at this point in his career, he could probably be like, yo, I want an orchestra behind me in like every show I play, if he really wanted.
Yeah.
And it's like, but like, we'll see where the music goes. I just want to be able to like make the music with like the metaphors and all the similes and all these kind of things that I like that really like what hip hop is based on from the roots of it. Go back to that a little bit.
Cool.
Cause it's like nowadays it's like you can say anything, and it don't even matter.
Cool. Yeah, we can do that. So
You lied to me.
I'm sorry.
Is there any more tequila? Because Mikey keeps lying to me, and like I'm just emotionally distraught right now.
You said rap, and I thought that meant rap.
Do you mind,
from
James?
Jump, but
Yeah. All right. Let's get the segment on. Yo, can you pass me that real quick? Let's guys. I really want you guys to go ahead and do a little song together. You know what I mean? Let's get this wrapped up. We're almost running out of time here right now, baby. So let's get it going. Yeah, shit moves
Yeah,
fast.
man.
We almost been here for an hour already. All right, hit that shit.
No way.
Yeah, bro, time moves fast in the video world. Fucking, yo, can I get a count real quick? How much time you think we got left? Director James.
5 minutes.
God knows, baby. We better make this shit
5
count.
minutes is not long enough.
Let's get ready. So for those of you who don't know, we're gonna finally do our very first little segment of rapping on this fucking shit. You can pass it down the line back over there, baby. Fucking Jose still hasn't hit the tree. I've been a good boy. The one thing I stopped doing, went back on the bottle. Couldn't stay away. Gotta go ahead and pray, because I can't say that word. Anyway. Fucking Doug, you want to play the track real quick? You guys want to get this shit going? Let's get hot in here. Welcome to the dungeon. Let's make that shit hit.
Let's do it, man. Fuck it.
Do a little something.
Little sun right now. Mikey, you excited, man?
I'm ready for this.
Yo, anyone watching this, I'm excited for you, man. I'm excited.
So if y'all know the So Gone challenge that was out like a couple years ago, we're gonna just rap on that beat because that's a classic beat and
Man, trying to sound all smooth right now.
can't really go old. This shit always gonna be a classic.
I don't want to make him nervous.
I don't want to talk.
Ah.
I'm not talking. The show's
No,
about
I
to
need
start.
everybody to just leave the room right now.
Ah!
Charge the cameras. We'll be back in 5. All right, let's start it, baby.
Alright, we'll let the beat play out a little bit. Alright, this is So Gone instrumental. Like I said, we Thyla scene. Check. Look, check. I'm so gone, it's ridiculous. Kissing the Dutch, I'm thinking about how much I miss your lips. Shorty was a killer with them little tits, little hips, personality on some driven shit. I'm so gone over you, it's stupid. I just wanna be in tune with you. I met you through this music, I was ignorant and clueless. I burned my bridges, no repairing it. The way it ended was embarrassing. I'm so gone, like how you stuck in my head, how you still in my dreams. I try so hard to forget. I really need to get this off my chest. But you would probably say to save your breath to you, I'm just your crazy ex. Call me what you want, but this is coming from my heart. candles in the handle while I'm writing in the dark. Dutchie after Dutchie, so gone, I'm off the chart. I've had a minute to reflect on why and how we grew apart, but I gotta move on. I've kept it in too long. I just had to address it. I kept it in too long. I fucked it up. Sorry, that's enough bars.
Nightmares when she rolls over. Drunk in love, we so sober. High on vibes, she sweet and nice. She pumpkin spice like October or when, never like November. That's when I call my glance. I met her here like yesteryear. That's when I saw my chance. I skated with the seasons, but the summer's just too fast. Kicked with all my heart, I thought my legs would never last. I sacrificed my body for you. Read you with my mind, explore you. Search you with my hands, my lips, my eyes. Girl, just know I adore you. You comfort me, you make my demons run for me. You summer CBAUT, full house when I'm in your company. Don't leave me alone, if you do, just please hit up my phone when you get home. Hope you make it safely to your throne. You a motherfucking princess, instantly spark my interest, girl. Should go on tour, should start a band, cause girl, you rock my world. We may be corny, but you are my favorite vegetable. We get so high, she sweet like hash, her lips like edibles. You a motherfucking princess, instantly spark my interest, girl. Should go on tour, should start a band, cause girl, you rock my world. We may be corny, but you are my favorite vegetable. We get so high, she sweet like hash, her lips like edibles.
Woo! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Total crowd of rooms coming at you hot.
All right, let's get into this last
This segment, baby. Listen.
My man rhymed something with vegetables.
Yeah, he's out here fucking on some fucking vegan shit right now. Fucking, you don't eat that meat, don't you?
I'm pescatarian.
Yeah.
I'm on.
Send us some fish in the mail.
Salmon.
Honey glazed.
Honey glazed salmon.
Baby. No, listen, this is the best part. It's because we're ending it, and so we have to really appreciate it. You know what I mean? If you were in a crowded room right now, you know what I mean, and you had the floor, and everyone was looking to you right now for some kind of advice, from me to you, from you to them, what are you gonna go ahead and say?
You want to start that or you want me to
You
start?
got it. You go first.
All right, if somebody said that to me right now, I'd be like, yo, I know everybody goes through a lot of shit in life. We are all going through some crazy shit right now, and we can't even begin to understand what the fuck is in our minds right now. But at the end of the day, it's like, keep doing that one thing that you love to do. Whatever it is, I don't know what it is, but whatever you love to do and whatever that little section of life that you get some pleasure out of, take that and then times 100 and just keep doing that shit, because like that's the only thing that's ever gonna get you by. And it's like, sometimes for me, that's the only thing that kept me from really like doing some stupid shit to myself. Cause I really have some times where it's like, I wanna give up, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, without the music, for me it's the music. Without the music, I don't know how I would deal or cope with any of this shit.
I'm sure a lot of people think that way. They, you know, as sensitive artists and stuff like that, we want to give up because we're not seeing the numbers that we want to see or whatever. But imagine if you just quit altogether.
Altogether, yeah, without even having the therapy. Because, like, doing it and making the music is the therapy. And, like, the afterward part is, like, you want the gratification and everything else that comes with it. Sometimes you don't get the gratification, but at least you get that fucking therapy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that literally gets you through so much fucking time, and it's like, at least I got that.
Yeah.
At the fucking least, I got this that I can always go back to whenever I'm feeling fucking like down in the depths in the fucking abyss. I can at least get this to go back to and fuck with.
Especially because, like, if you can see yourself as a musician and you compare yourself to other musicians and you're not seeing yourself as good as them or where your friends are or whatever, then you quit and you still watch them do they're still doing their thing. You're going to be living with so much regret.
Yeah, man. You got to keep doing what you want to do. And it don't matter what it is. I don't care what it is. It could be a stupid hobby. Mm-hmm. But, like, if that's the one thing you do to get away from all your fucking problems in life in the real world, like, that's your little euphoria that you have, fucking ride with that shit and just keep doing that shit and just try to make it. Try to make something out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Try to make something out of it, even if you don't think it might get you that far. It might. You never fucking know.
Sure.
My dude made a song about a video game.
Great example.
Fucking
Perfect example.
beautiful.
I love this.
Beautiful.
Shit. I love it. Fucking, I love that. I really do. I think that's something that like people fucking will vibe with. Fucking, what about you, bro?
If I was in a crowded room, I would literally say everything that he said, but I would also add go outside and enjoy nature because it's there. and that shit
It's there
actually
for
like
now.
is there for now. We're fucking it up, but it actually adds, you know, quality to your life, just being outside and being around trees and all that shit. This sounds like some hippie shit, but it's real life. Like
Get some
we
sun.
were meant to be, you know, close to nature. But anyway, I would also say, just you know, everything that he said, and also go be with nature, because we're living in a loop right now.
Yeah,
we're living in the Matrix right now. So
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
slide it
keep saying the
up.
same as.
Light it up.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah, it's
I would say exactly what you just said.
Fuck
But I would
up.
also say go outside and be with nature. No, I'm serious. Like, just go outside. I don't know.
Giving people deja vu.
You need that vitamin D.
No,
you even
but
get
like-
it. You even get it from the sunlight entering your retina. So it's like
It's
For
good
real.
for your mental health
Just-
too.
just
getting
go
that-
stare at
that
the sun.
vitamin D.
Go stare at the sun. No, but dead ass.
see what that gets you.
Dead ass.
Don't stare at the sun.
Dead ass.
Don't stare at the fruit blaring sun.
Dead ass. Go outside. Just have fun in your life, because we got limited time here, and you just gotta you do whatever the fuck you want to do. I mean, to an extent, but I don't know.
It's hard to not be embarrassed about a lot of stuff you do, but when you can stop being embarrassed and like fully just full send it, and you're just like, you know what, this is me.
Right. Eat good food.
Right.
Honey glazed salmon.
I'm dead ass. Like, y'all are asking me this question, and I feel like y'all probably don't know what the answer is gonna be. But like, I want people to just live. Like, I want people to live healthy and fucking happy, and like, I don't know.
All right,
I
that was
literally-
high.
I'm hot, bro.
Yeah, that was beautiful. That's cute. That's
Fuck
true.
you guys.
That's
Literally.
true.
All right, so can I tell you guys something real quick before
Always.
we go? All right, so I was sitting in the fucking library in like my senior year, and I was listening to "You're Never Gonna Catch Me" by Flying Lotus and Kendrick Lamar, and I was sitting there, and I was just listening to the song, and I was like, you know what? Like, if my music ever does anything, I just want it to I just want people to be able to dance and just let go of all the fucking bullshit in life and just like chill and just have fun. And now my song is streaming in France, fucking blowing it, killing it, and
Killing
like
it.
people are outside just fucking just chilling in my shit.
French people doing
Just having
French
fun,
shit,
yeah.
enjoying
Playing
it.
video games.
All right, shout out to Switzerland, fucking France,
Belgium.
Algeria, Belgium,
Europe.
all of them. I don't care. I
So
don't
for
know.
all your French fans out there, can you tell them who you like to main as in Super Smash Brothers?
All right, so in the video that Le Reglement posted, I said Bowser, Sonic, and Mii Brawler, but I also forgot your OG Kirby.
Content.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Kirby is the OG.
I mean, I'll fuck you up any day with my little Pikachu, but that's fine.
I'm not
Alright,
gonna lie.
Pikachu's OP.
I will only play
He is
I will.
OP.
I will only play as Snake.
Oh shit, we got Colin?
Colin's
Hop in
gonna,
here.
Colin's gonna bring us out.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I guess it's not a welcome. It's like, welcome, Colin, to the ladies and the gentlemen. Where them ladies at? Why are you guys bringing it? There
I'm the lady.
Yo, is this sexist there? I mean, no ladies
We
on
have
this
no
show yet.
representation of the
We need
females.
some females in this show. Females, we need some women. Because, like,
I'll bring
you,
my
you can bring
mom.
a female ferret. You
I'm
can
gonna bring my
a
mom next
kitty.
time.
So anyway, I'm all about Yoshi. It's gotta be N64, John, the OG. I don't do any of that. I mean, Melee's pretty cool. What am I doing?
Taking this out.
Alright, so, never done this before,
You got it, big man.
but I am a man of love and confidence. So, you know, this has been a great time with my 2 buddies, 3 buddies, 4 buddies, 5 buddies. We got mad buddies up in here. 6 if I include myself. I should befriend myself as well.
That's important.
All right, cool. So, you know, this was a pleasure to watch. I'm like honored and that I was able to be here for this. You guys, I'm just so inspired by you two, and I look forward. Maybe someday I'll be a part of Thyla scene, or at least be able to work with you guys. I mean, I don't know.
Give him the.
I'm mad. I'm mad. I didn't even say nothing because honestly, you are at least a part of you're affiliated.
Cool.
That was the statement by the cans. Like, yo, Colin's involved.
Pass me that
Like,
beer.
nah, you're definitely involved. There was a lot of. I feel like there's a lot of names that I forgot.
There's so many names. Mel.
Yeah, there's so many fucking names, dude.
Look at
Dude, this is our first time on camera. We're nervous wrecks.
We're gonna be back.
To be honest,
probably,
Take us out.
This was to all the crowded rooms. I said it right this time. I did not say it right this in my video.
Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Don't you fucking forget to slap that notification bell. Ding, ding, ding.
And yeah, kept it real with Thyla scene. This has been a great pleasure with me and
It's
Jose.
done.
Wait, I should use that.
Bezos.
Me comes back to the
Bezos.
last of the sentence. All right, I'm not using correct
Fucking
grammar.
thanks again, guys. We're out.